This is a poem called Rebuilding the St. John. It's from the Boning Hall about 3 or 4 books back. And the Boning Hall, the title was taken from a Christy Moore song, and with his permission. And it was about the time I went to see one of the old Galway hookers being rebuilt, in other words, a new hooker. I think she's the latest still, probably, the newest. And on the lines of the old St. John. I'm from a seagoing family, and my father had a Pucon. So I grew up learning to trace the history of Connemara through the boats and through the seagoing families. So, for example, the boat that was associated with the writer Pádraig Ó Conradh, whose family had lived in Rosmuck, was called Bá the Siopa, the shop boat, because they had a shop. And I went to see Josie. I was fascinated by the way the boat was built. It was being built in the old way, not in the kind of factory that would have met the specifications of EU law by any means. And Josie was drowned some years later, helping somebody to take a boat to the Aran Islands during a very, very bad storm. The fire is lit in a ring of rough stones on which a gas drum sits crookedly. It hisses steam through a long pipe into a chamber where the planks are urged into the curves that make a boat female and pliant. Her skeleton is strong, wide-haunched and thick-ribbed, the bow cleaved deep as a horse's chest. In a plastic tent, the builder is adding length to the mast. Pennies for look or to pay care on will be placed under it. They're rebuilding the St. John, closer to Homer's specifications than Brussels. This is no postcard, it is a place, a boatyard where craftsmen use what is to hand, to follow patterns handed down, inscribed on the sand at low tide, measured out in the sea's sand. Here, tradition decrees there will be fire in a boat, the new rules broken, the old laws kept.